What's going on, guys? In this video I want to talk to you about something that I wish I had messed around with once I first unlocked it, and that's going to be servants and vrising. So your servants are kind of like, I don't know if you're familiar with vampire stories or Bram Stoker's Dracula or the old Dracula. We're looking at Rainfield, who became a servant of Dracula. That's what we're looking at now as far as servants go. They kind of go out and do all your dirty work for you. In this case of vrising, they actually go out and to certain areas that you can select and do a lot of gathering. And we're just going to go over some of the things they can do and why you should use them as soon as you unlock them, or try to get them to be used as soon as you unlock them. And you see I have two servants here with bags over their heads. I mean, it just came back from going out. But I want to show you my layout here. Here's the coffins. When they have your coffins out and they're red, that means there's servants in them, that they're assigned servants. There's no servant in this one, and these two coffins have servants that are ready to come out and serve. So in particular, right here, I want to show you the difference in these expertise. So expertise is what determines your overall power, which is built by the gear you give them. So as you give them more gear and better gear, their power level goes up. And their power level allows them to actually choose like what area they can explore. Because if you play World of Warcraft, or if you played some of the older mobile games that had you on that time limit where you had to select what you wanted to send out and then they come back in a certain amount of time, it's similar to that. World of Warcraft had the tables in Warlords of Draenor where you had to go ahead and send out your followers to do these missions, and they brought back items or sometimes gear for you to use in raids and dungeons. This is very similar to how this system works here. Now the expertise, like I said, is based upon, it affects their power level. Expertise is based upon what blood, I call it blood purity rating, that they have. So I guess it's blood quality. So this knight had like a 96 blood quality, and he'll have expertise between 14% and 25% when he comes out of the coffin. And then once I equip gear on them, then you'll be able to see like how powerful they'll be with the gear on. I'll give you an example here. Katrina over here has an expertise of 11%. Right now she just has some of the Hollow Fang gear on. This is like your third tier set that you get. She has iron slashers and then the scourge pendant. So she's all like in around the same item level that you would be at playing if you're just putting on your character. Her power level is 500. That allows her to go a lot further places. Now if you notice here also, you're looking at status and normal condition. Can't say I've really had anything happen with statuses. I know your person can die if you're not careful with them. You can see gear that she has or equipment that she has. I had her go out to collect some of these quartz so I can make glass. And so this is like the easier way to do it, instead of having to go to the area where there is a lot of quartz, which I have a video on to show where it gets spent for quartz is. This is the easy way to get a lot of those items that are a little more tedious to get, like bones and quartz, scourge stones, things like that you will need, but it's just harder to gather because it's so scattered around everywhere. So we got some scrolls. We're looking good. We're looking good. And we'll go further into detail. I also sent out Pig. Yep, Pig, and named it after the Johnny Depp friend back in the day. It's my first servant here. We look at Pig. He's sitting at 445 with a gear level 48, and his expertise is 3. So you see the difference between the gear levels and how they all work out here. And he has the Merciless Night Stalker gauntlets, Hollow Fang leggings, Hollow Fang chest guard. He has an Iron Reaper, Merciless Hollow Fang boots, and the Death Scratcher's ring. He's been out on more missions than Katrina as well. You can see he's level 48. His gear level is 48, and hers is 50. So let's go ahead and jump into our throne. This is where we send out. I gotta take out the gear so you can actually see. Let me go and collect these items from these guys here. so you can see this. Also got some silver too. 8 silver. Nice, nice. Lots of quartz. Good stuff. Alright. As you sit down here in the castle throne, it pulls up the map of the world of everywhere you've been and actually you've done some stuff in. As you can see, I have not really touched this area a lot as far as like taking out any bosses or anything like that. So we don't see anything pop up here. And I wonder if it has to do with your own gear level itself. It's something I'm really not sure about. The red, I have people on a hunt already in these red areas. Main goal here is to get cotton and then whatever else is cool. But you can see when you hover over, like the main thing is the iron ore, then bones. Here would be cloth. If I go here, I'm looking at ghost rooms and iron ore. If I go up further, I'm looking at scales, pristine hide, ghost crystal. Like your top 2 things are what people are going to bring back to you. Now, let's click on the zone. You click on the zone, you kind of see what the power level is, and then these 2 pieces here are like the perks that people can get. Now, I don't have anybody with these perks on, but you can see this one says Humble Appearance, which reduces the difficulty by 100 when infiltrating settlements, and this one is Cursed Forest Hunter, increases the amount of loot secured from successful hunts in Cursed Forest by 20%. What's interesting about that is normally those are added on to the people that you get out of that zone. So if I go into, keep hitting escape here. Apologies. If I go into Katrina here, you can see she has Dunley Farmlands Hunter and Sacred Resistance because she's like a priestess or something like that. But she has what's it called? I can't remember the name of the power you get from them. Something to do with magic though. So she has Sacred Resistance and Dunley Farmlands Hunter. Look over here, Scholar Blood is what she has. You can see how much hide you'll be able to potentially get. And this is from 351 to 429. You get between 40 and 49 ghost rooms, 189 to 231 ghost crystals, whatever general area loot they could pick up, like blood, essence, or like paper or whatever. And then you can see I have a success chance here of 0% with a 20% chance of injury. And so we look at the status, it'll probably be like injured or whatever, and you can be able to heal them up or not send them back on the mission until they're already healed. Let me just remove servant there. Let's keep hitting escape. Let's put them on. Oh, you're hiding behind the chair, weirdo. Let's put them on another quest. Fish oil. Need a lot of fish oil here, so that'll help making their gear. We're going to go ahead and add Katrina because she has the Dunley Farm Hunter, and it's going to increase successful hunts in Dunley Farms by 20%. Now we have a 100% success chance. We're going to get 48 to 59 fish oil, 40 to 49 scrolls, general area loot, fresh fish, blood essence, and then I can go let the hunt begin, and it'll send them on the hunt. I actually think I'm going to want to send 2 people out at the same time. I thought about separating them. It's really based on the size of the land. Right now we're kind of at a point where we need a lot of iron ore. So I'm going to go ahead and send Katrina and Pig. When you send 2 people here, you're looking at Pig having a 90% chance of success. Chance we're going to kind of take. And now we're going to get 1296 to 1584 iron ore. It's a chance to get between those 2. You see I already moved him in 648 to 792. We're going to get some Hell's Clarion and up to 600 bones and general area loot. We can change our hunt duration. You can see success changes depending on the length of the hunt duration, as well as how much stuff you get from the hunt. So keep that in mind as well. It's something that's kind of cool. I'm going to go ahead and set them up for this 23-hour hunt. We'll let them come back tomorrow. It's not something that I really need to worry about immediately. So we hit let the hunt begin. As you can see, that area turns red. They have a timer there, and if you click it, you can cancel the hunt. It double checks and asks you You can confirm or cancel if you don't want to cancel. So there is that. And this is something that you get fairly early on. After it asks you to make the stone coffin, over there, it'll ask you to make your servant coffin. Or it might do servant coffin first and then stone coffin. One of the two. Once you make your servant coffin, you got to make a throne. And once you make the throne, you can go ahead and send them out on these missions. Just focus on taking care of that, doing that right away, getting those guys out, getting your gathering for you, because there are a lot of things you're going to need to come up with on the later levels, and you're going to need to gear them up as well. And that just kind of helps get everything that you need to work with when it comes to gearing. But that's all I want to say in this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope it was helpful. If so, make sure to hit the like button. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below on it. What kind of percentages have you been able to grab as far as servants go? Tell me all that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.